Hello everyone, I am Ranger Lee, and I come to tell you about something about the stoichiometry, and I will have some practice for you. First, the definition of the stoichiometry is the proportional relationship between the two or more substances during a chemical reaction, and based on the one amount of the substance in a chemical equation, you will be able to calculate the amount of any other substance in a reaction. And here is a picture for the most the example, like for the stoichiometry. And just in this reaction, we can use this stoichiometry to calculate the amount of the product of this thing. And now is the practice time. And the first question is to want to know the word value of the NaOH will have been used when the indicator change color. So let me do this. First we need to have know the reaction of it, and then we need to use the value of the HNO3 to time the 0.345 mole HNO3 over 1000 milliliter HNO3, because we can use this to know the mole of the HNO3, and one mole HNO3 equal, so we are with the 1 mole NaOH, and so we can have the mole of the NaCH and use the one letter NaOH over the 0.13 mole NaOH, so we can know the value of the NaOH is the 92.9. And the second question is to want to know the percentage of the potassium in the K3PO4. So let me to do it. First, this question we need to know the percentage of the potassium in the K3PO4. Okay, we know the mole mass of K3PO4 is the 212.3 grams, and we know the weight mass of the K in 1 mole of K3PO3 is the 3 times 39.1 equal to 117.3 grams. So the percentage of K is the 117.3 gram over 212.3 gram K3PO4. It's so equal to the 555.3. So we have the mole mass of K3PO4 first, then we know how many the mass of the potassium in 1 mole K3PO4, and then we use the mass of it over the more mass of the K3.04, so we get a percentage of the potassium. And the last question is about how many grams of the HCl will precipitate in a reaction. Okay, in this question, we need to know how many grams HCl, the amounts of the product. Because we have two mass of the reactant, so we need to, but we don't know which is the reactant, so we need to use two ways to calculate the amounts of product and choose the smaller one, because the smaller one it is the answer answer for the limited reactant and for this question. So we know we have the 20 grams of HNO3, and we use to time the 1 mole HNO3 over 170 grams HNO3. So from this we can know how many mole of the HNO3 in this reaction, and then we use the most of the HNO3 to time 2 mole of the HCl over 2 mole of the HNO3, so we can know the mole of the HCl, so we can know the mole of the product. And then we use the mole mass of the HCl over the mole of the HCl, so we can know the amounts of the product, the mass of the amounts of the product. So this is the 16.9 is the mass of the HCl. And the second, we use the 15 gram of the CaCl2 to time the 1 mole CaCl2 over the 111 CaCl2 to know the mole of the CaCl2, and then we use it to time the 2 mole of the HCl over 1 mole of the HCl2, so we can know the mole of the HCl. And in the last, we use the same way to know the grams, the mass of the HCl in the product. So if it is the 15 grams of CaCl can get 38.8 HCl in the product, so we can know the HNO3 is the limiting reactant, so we can know the answer of the HCl is the 16.9. Now I have two free response question. Is the question D, and you need to calculate the number of the moles or the number of the mass percent in the question. So we need to, in the D question, we need to calculate the number of the moles of the precipitates, that is product, in the experiment, and we can know the 1.698 gram is the last mass of the PBI2, and the 1.462 is the mass of it before the reaction. So we can know it increased to 0.236 grams, and we use this to time the 1 mole of the PBI2 over the 461 grams PBI2, so we can know the mole of the PBI2 is the 5.12 so it is the moles of the PBI2 in this question. So in the question E, we need to calculate the mass of percent of the I minus in the tablet. So first, we use the mole of the PPI2 to time the 2 mole of the I over 1 mole of PPI2. So we recall to the 1.03 times 10 minus 3 mole of the ice. So in the one tablet, one we can in one tablet we need to know the mass of the ice. So we use the mole of the I to time the grams of the I over the mole of the 1 mole I. So we equal to the 0.1 0.130 grams of I. This is for the one tablet, and we use this one, the mass of A to over the 0.425 grams Ki tablet, so we can know the mass percent in the of the I in the Ki, and so it equal to the 30.6 I in the per Ki tablet. Okay, thank you for watching this video.